Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And I know what you might be thinking. Rohan, what are you doing? You're a Jurassic Park YouTuber that gets like 5 views. That's my point. I get like 5 views. So that's why I'm going to try to move to MMA to hopefully get a little bit more attention because nobody wants to watch Jurassic Park theory videos based off one trailer. Dana White made some huge announcements today, and we really have to go over them. First off, the biggest thing to me at least, ILIA leaving 145 division. Absolutely and utterly crazy to me. I did not see this coming. I really thought he was going to defend the title against Volkanovski like he said he would. I thought maybe he'd fight Diego Lopez too. Maybe even Movsar. I thought he was going to get 2 or 3 more title defenses before he did make a permanent switch to 155. But this guy walks around at the same weight as Islam does, so I think it does make, somewhat sense that he does move up to lightweight. Now this does really leave everything in a mess, because now Diego Lopez is taking on Volkanovski. And honestly, I do think Volkanovski can pull this off. I do think Diego Lopez is just another prime Brian Ortega, where he's this huge contender, this nice submission artist. But he did fight Brian Ortega. He did take his lights out and then turn them back on. But in the end, it wasn't just a decision victory. Also got pieced up by Dan Ige on, 2 hours notice? He did end up winning that fight too, but it was very, very close. I do think Volkanovski wins this. I really do not see how Volkanovski can lose against Diego Lopez. I don't see Volk tapping to anything. I don't see him getting a submission against Volk. I don't really see him knocking out Volk, which the only way for Diego to win is to knock out Volk because he is not tapping and he is not getting his lights put out in any submission. Do I think it's impossible for Diego to win? Absolutely not. I think Diego has a very, very good shot, and this is his chance to become champion because ILIA is now gone. Back to ILIA, though. This leaves a bunch of mess in the lightweight, welterweight division. And you might be thinking, welterweight? Yes, this leaves a lot in the welterweight division, too. In the welterweight division, I don't know, Shavkat has some injury. So JDM will be fighting Bilal Muhammad in UFC 315? 314? I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten. I think it is, it's 315. Bilal will be taking on JDM. I think Bilal wins this. I think Bilal out-wrestles him. I do think JDM's a better boxer, but I thought that with Leon Edwards too. And I don't think Bilal looked bad at all against Leon. I think he actually looked very good. So, Bilal, I do think pulls this off, but in the off chance he doesn't, and JDM does win, this backs up the lightweight and welterweight division to a different extent. Because now we have Charles wanting to fight Islam, we have Arman wanting to fight Islam, we have Justin Gaethje wanting to fight Islam, Dan Hooker, ILIA, and Islam doesn't want to fight these guys. Islam wants to now fight JDM because he's going to, hypothetically, he's champion right now. Islam's going to want to move to his second belt, which absolutely I think he should be able to do that with how dominant his performances have been. So what do we do from here? What is next? Honestly, ignoring the welterweight division completely and fixing this lightweight match real quick, Charles fights Arman. I think that's completely fair, and winner of that gets a title shot. Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker. Now this creates some problems too, because Islam said he wants to fight Justin Gaethje. I do think Justin Gaethje beats Dan Hooker. So Justin Gaethje now, I think, earned his title shot. He was going to earn his title shot anyway, but then the BMF championship happened and he got knocked out by Max Holloway. So if anyone deserves it, it's Justin Gaethje. But now we have 3 contenders, Justin Gaethje, Charles, and Arman. And now we have ILIA too wanting to prove his title shot. So here's where we go from here. Justin Gaethje gets the title shot after he fights Dan Hooker and beats him. ILIA becomes a contender and has to work his way up to fight Islam, I think. I think ILIA has done some great things, dominant performances, but I don't think that means he deserves an immediate title shot. He's unranked in the lightweight division. He shouldn't earn an immediate title shot against Islam. That is why I think you put ILIA against. I have no idea either, because looking at the lightweight rankings, who do you put him against? I'm sure everything will be sorted out. Dana White did say he had something for ILIA next, and ILIA did show some interest in fighting Dustin Poirier earlier, so that might be the fight to make. And last but not least, Paddy versus Chandler. This was announced, and honestly, I don't see Paddy winning this. I know a lot of people want Paddy to win. A lot of people think Paddy will win, but I honestly don't see it. I think Chandler will finally get a win in the lightweight division in forever. Now, why I don't think Paddy will win, I think it's definitely possible for him to win, but I just don't see it in my eyes. I don't know. Like, this is the fight where I'm really excited to see. It's 5 rounds. It should be a banger. I'm not really cheering on a fighter. I'm just excited to watch it because I know it'll be a fun fight. Now, don't think at all that I'm hating on this decision by ILIA and that it leaves the lightweight division. And I know I used the word a mess, but I don't mean a mess. I think it just makes it that much more exciting. I'm really excited to see where the UFC goes. And if anything, I think this was one of the best things to happen in the lightweight and welterweight division because I'm really excited to see JDM. I'm not really sure what's happening with Shavkat right now, but I guess we'll see. And I think this makes 2025 that much better as a fight fan. So I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all I really have today. Make sure you guys go follow my Instagram. Link in the description below. At RohannesW_2008. And my bird's squawking at me. But I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.